Welcome to Testing Tuesday!
Woo!
Welcome back to Testing Tuesday. Again, every Tuesday, Florian and I are going to test one Alexa skill or Google Action to learn from experienced Alexa skill and Google Action builders. And today we're testing...
Sofa Astronaut.
Yes!
This is a skill by Chad Whitney, whom you can find and follow on Twitter. He just published it this week or so, and so far he's known for another Alexa skill he built, which is called Pirate's Treasure, which has supreme audio effects. He himself recorded your first mate Specklebeard. And this has been brilliant. So I've been really looking forward to test this skill.
Nice.
So yeah. So I haven't tried it yet. It's something. It has a really cool logo, looking really similar to NASA, but instead it says Sofa.
Yeah.
And it's something I think targeted towards kids. I don't remember if it was in the kids or the games category, in fact. But
have you enabled it yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I
Didn't have to
you
give permissions or?
Well, I just activated it in the skill store.
Okay.
Do that by default. So not to have surprises while we are kind of live.
Let's go.
All right, let's launch our rocket to Planet Sofa. Alexa, open Sofa Astronauts.
No way! You made it to the SOFA space program too.
Yes.
Looks like we have been assigned to the same missions. This is gonna be a blast. Look, I have the flyer for the SOFA space program. You know the agency's slogan. Wait, let me say it like my friend Sue. She would hold her nose and say, the SOFA space program, where we turn average kids into SOFA astronauts. Sue is so silly. Because of course they do send these astronauts into space. I am ready to head out. Let's go to training. Say start training to begin.
Start training.
Woohoo! Can you believe it is our first day of being an astronaut?
Yes!
Off to
so
training.
Excited.
Let's take the elevator down to the main concourse. Did you know I saw astronaut Whitney's speech at the conference last week? He talked about how we need to keep our imagination in mind as we train and enter our careers in the SOFA space program. Look, here we are. The next class is in Building 5. Would you like to walk or take the subway?
Subway?
Good call. The weather is really awful today. Here we are.
Subway train will be leaving for Building 5 in 10 seconds. Please hold on as the train will move shortly.
Okay.
I have heard they have really shortened the training program, so we can launch into space faster. That is really great news, because I cannot wait to go into outer space.
Are we still in the subway?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is just subway small talk.
Okay.
Here we are, in the classroom. Do you want to sit in front or back?
Front.
Totally. We're these kind of people.
I found the perfect seats. Hopefully the presentation for the class starts right up. It is kinda empty in here. It is just us. Heads up, the professor is here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Captain Tyne with the SOFA Space Program. We have shortened the training portion of the SOFA Astronauts program. We have condensed it into just a few sentences, so listen close. First, this program is powered by your imagination, with a little help from Alexa. Second, it requires you get into the proper position. You should lay on the floor in front of your sofa with your shoes off. Then put your feet on the sofa while lying on the floor. This is the standard launch position. The buttons and gauges are above you, and the flight controls are in front near your knees. Got it? Good. Your crew will launch today. Say prepare for launch to start.
Prepare for launch. To start.
Hip hip hooray! We are going to go into space today. While the door to the rocket is right outside the classroom. This is the airlock. You go in first. Okay, as soon as the pressure stabilizes, I will push the button for me to come in the rocket as well.
I'm sorry, Alexa. I'm afraid I can't do that. Wait,
No!
I said Alexa. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
wait.
Alexa?
Ask SOFA astronaut to prepare for launch.
Hip hip hooray! We are going to go into space today. While the door to the rocket is right outside the classroom.
No!
Please kill
You go in
me.
first.
Take my shoes off already.
Okay, as soon as the pressure stabilizes, I will
no.
push the button for me to
good.
come in the
Alright.
rocket as well. Oh, brother, I pushed the wrong button on the airlock again. I hit the override lockout. That means I will not be able to get in the rocket with you. You will have to launch with your crew on the sofa. So sorry, but it will be okay though. I will work comms at ground control and be with you the whole time. Get into the standard launch position and say launch position check when you are ready.
Oh, we had to sit on the...
Launch position.
I did not
check.
understand what you requested, so I will ask again. When you are in the standard launch position, say launch posture check.
Launch posture check?
Hey, I am in the radio station patched into Houston, but we need to move the rocket comms to Houston. To keep going, say pass the comms over to Houston.
Pass the comms over to Houston. Is that a separate intent?
Roger, Houston here. Glad to be working comms for you after I made that whole locked myself out the rocket routine. We need to set your call sign for this launch. I will be Houston. You are captain aboard Recliner 1. Time to buckle up. Say buckle up.
Buckle up.
Thank you for playing Sofa Astronauts. Please say thank you to the developers by leaving a great review for our skill.
Oh, that was it?
Okay.
So distracted by laying on the ground?
Were we supposed to lay on the ground? I don't know. She said it at the beginning.
I think we had to lean on the sofa or so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
it was my fault.
nice team exercise.
Okay, what I liked is definitely the tiny bits of audio effects and different people, personas, and so on. I like that. I liked the sometimes it was interactive, but not very interactive. So, for example, when Alexa asked if we wanted to take a front seat or a back
Sorry,
seat,
I don't know that.
and then she just answered, I found the perfect seat. So it didn't really matter, and I believe that's probably with every decision we could make. Maybe also when we walked, maybe also, oh, it's raining, let's take the subway. Or I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
And there were this kind of interaction where you just had to say one thing, like get into launch position or such. So we didn't have any choice.
yeah.
But still, if you're building an interactive story, that's kind of a established technique, I think, for having an interaction without branching the whole story.
Yeah. And do you think he created a like an intent for every answer?
I never know about these things. If you're building an interactive story, if you have for each thing you can say, if you have a separate intent, like a front seat intent and a back seat intent, well, probably. I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, maybe it doesn't have any intents. It's just the catch-all intent and whatever you say. I think it's possible, but.
It felt like I don't know. It was a little story, and it's definitely targeted at kids. I think to just like, okay, let's just do this, and they just lay on the ground and just talk to Alexa, and that's it. But it didn't really feel like there's an ending. So it was just like, okay, we just do that now, and then that's it. I didn't really feel rewarded by the end.
Yeah, true. It didn't have a real proper ending. Something that I liked a lot about the skill was the active part that Alexa had. So she wasn't just like your assistant, but she really interacted with you like kind of your sidekick or a person. So like, oh sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Now I'm locked out of the rocket, and then she would communicate over the comms.
So when we were in the subway, was it we and Alexa were on the subway and we were just chatting small talk? Was it like that? Okay.
Well,
okay,
that's my understanding and interpretation. Also, in the beginning, I thought this was something that would be resolved. She said like, or as my friend Zoo would say, this is fun. Even though it didn't resolve who that Zoo is. Is that maybe an inside joke? That all Americans know some kind of zoo that is an important part of NASA? I don't know. If you know, write us in the comments. Another thing where we reveal our patchy knowledge about US culture.
What else? I like the subway sound. That was cool with like the stuff in between.
Also the different voices of different characters. I think one of them was recorded audio. One of them was an Indian English character.
Was it recorded audio?
We never agree on these things, right?
Maybe it was. I don't think so. But maybe I can't remember. I thought, it's probably the one was definitely with an accent, which I like. I like the idea of just using a different like EN, IN, or I don't know, different locale text to speech, and then use that because it definitely adds to the overall audio experience without having to pre-record stuff, and that's a very good idea.
Also, that it has directs the kids to take some action, to sit down straight and get take off your shoes, which we totally did. It was a bit distracting, but Okay. So a really cool skill for kids. I think it's it doesn't have a strong retention. I think you will play it once or twice. It's engaging. I think this is a common problem of most interactive stories. You play them once or twice, and then you have exhausted the content.
Yeah. I think so as well. Also, there was no clear goal for us to return, really.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like that. So I wouldn't know what to expect from another session. So.
Yeah.
But no, so it was very well crafted.
Yeah.
But could improve a little bit on the like overall gamification elements, maybe, to keep people coming back. And that's like the only thing I have to say. Like the only like negative point I would have is the just that I don't know what to expect from a second session or what I could learn from it, for example.
Yeah.
But after all, it's just an interactive story for people to play.
Or maybe we didn't get it. Maybe it's like the Mr. Robot skill, and then it has if you say a different command, and then don't say we were just like the regular sheeple, and then said whatever Alexa told us to do. But if we would have been creative and said, Alexa, go first, or you go first, or something, then we would have had a different ending or so. And maybe we are not smart enough, or the skill didn't give us enough hints. Who knows?
Be true. Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah.
If it is like that, let us know in the comments.
Yes, please do. There are some interactive stories thinking about it that have exactly such an element, like the Mr. Robot one or the Mein Auftrag one in German, that have a riddle at the end and that you have to solve. And then you have to maybe go through the seal a second time to pick up the clues and then get another chance of solving it. Maybe, yeah. All right.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Cool idea.
See you next time. Great skill chat.
Yes, and let us know if you want your Alexa skills or Google Actions tested. Either comment here on YouTube, reach out on Twitter, send us an email, join the Jovo Developer Slack, whichever way you prefer.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Next Tuesday.